Got me make some paper, yeah.
It goes up and down, and it gets better and better forever and ever. It never, Mosai never stops doing this. So he'll use different vibrations of itself to make itself better. So you can say he, she, whatever, but it's he or she is the 8th letter in the alphabet, and the alphabet was English, and English was also spoken, when they say, by the Lumerians or whatnot, or in the land of Pan or Mu. But you know, in the other languages too, pictorial and song language. You know what I mean? And we're not talking about from a primitive level. We're talking about actually from cycles upon cycles of mastering the consciousness and how to live in harmony with the earth, and and with this plane called Tiamat or Terra. So yeah, as far as raising your seed up, you'll know, you know what I'm saying, you won't have the urge. You know that you're not trying to let that go. Nowadays, these ladies now, they know that it's important to get that semen now. Somebody must have told them, because we got witches and warlocks out here now. So they become very insecure. And the reason why they identify with witches and warlocks, because at certain points in cycles, they were these beings, you know what I mean? There was all black beings at one point in time, and then there became different races that came along, and these ones, everything started off, the original biological race that was the woolly hair race. They came straight from the ethereal beings. So there was nothing that was before them. That's why you can't find them. That's why you gotta cut the TV off and find out. You'll see stuff that was built by other races or other time periods, and that these new Europeans that claim that they built it or made it seem as though that they did, wasn't. And then you'll learn that there was orphan trains that ushered in a lot of different orphans from different countries in Caucasia or in Europe. But Europe was also once part of Africa, which was also a subtropic environment as well. At one point in time, it was all connected. But the last major flood happened, in the Pacific, and that was dealing with the Mu. So anyhow, you know what I'm saying? All this comes from this recent cycle. This comes from that. This comes from the new stuff that was going on. Well, it's not as new, it's still old, but they gave us different stories. Everything branched off from these great civilizations of dealing with in Pan or Mu and Atlantis, the colony of Lemuria. And so you master these things. You left yourself tools and technology all over the world, and how to zone in and tune into different parts of yourself, and also just into nature in general, so that you can remember how to get back into being in harmony. Black people, woolly hair people, are out of the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. I'm talking about the American nigga, and got trapped pretty much, and was stayed in America and helped out. And when these cataclysmic events happened, they got stuck there, and already they built these cities anyways, and helped build certain cities as well. Some buildings in New York was already there, buildings in Chicago are already there. People put them up. These are very sturdy, built into the earth buildings by true masons, And so yeah, everything about our history is that they told us about it is off. You have to use the truth to be able to make this story up. So that's what happened. But they're really hoping that the new generation now, the younger ones, or the ones that's coming into manhood now, the millennials, that's how I call them, the millennials, the one that's born in 99, 2000, 2001, 2, 3, 4, 5 type stuff. Those ones, they're coming into manhood. And so since they're being into manhood it's like they really want to attack y'all. They really want to keep that porn at your tip so you can just look at some shit that's like, oh my God. And then for old people who has never seen this stuff, they'd be like, oh my God. And it's even worse for them because their mind is on some, naturally it's supposed to be on transitioning and higher in their vibration to go to the next world. But they got it to a point where they trap them too. So this is why it's important to exercise your strength that the Most High are giving you, and you'll be able to make it out, you know. So you appreciate all this stuff with your wife and everything that all the nasty stuff that you have in mind that you can think of, you be able to do this with your wife. Whether she's with it, she may be with it because that's your wife. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, but don't get mad if she's with certain things. And you be like, oh shit, damn, is you nasty? Bitch, I'm your wife. What you expect? Do whatever you say. Nah, but I'm just saying though, in good manners though, you know which way to do it. You know what I'm saying? You evolving, so you're developing your morale. And if you're coming into being the woolly haired one, shit, you already know about morale. It's like integrity. You naturally are born with it. You can't be stupid. You only can be ignorant. You know what I'm saying? Black folks can only be ignorant. Like, you know better, but you just be ignorant. You know you're older than most everyone on earth. You know what I mean? You think quicker, you move, everything moves, everything is like, you know, faster for you, but you slow it down by having these mind-altering chemicals, and it's just messing you up. And then on turn, you want to have sex all the time, Kundalini experiences in it, and not dealing with the spirit aspect. And some people do though, but the majority nowadays don't. So this is just for the chosen, you know what I mean? So but basically, yeah, you know, they want to drain you and they don't even want to let you get stored up on your energy. They don't even want to let you get by yourself. Woolly haired man. So then, let alone, so that's why you have to start right now, so you can have your magnetic attraction to the right brothers. If that's something that you desire, if it's a natural desire, a supernatural desire from the Most High and divine and divinely guided, then yeah, definitely save up your whoop, save up your light, and train and exercise. You'll see you have your energy like this ain't nothing. And then you'll be eating fruit, veggies, you know what I'm saying? Raw fruit, you know, eat your little rice and cook food maybe twice a week or something. I mean, you got to get really spiritually in tune, you know. And you will get your ones, your mates, you know what I'm saying? You might get, for a man, you know, you get your wives or whatnot. Most likely, if you're a man in divine feminine energy, you're most likely going to attract women in their masculine energy. So that means they're gonna, since just like man, if you see a man with a lot of bitches and shit or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Basically, it's the same way. It's in this aspect, as far as he has the divine feminine energy, he's attracting women with divine masculine energy, and that these women want to take care of this divine feminine, this man, because his ideas is up there. He can birth different things, you know what I'm saying? It's rare for a man to be in Empress energy or in energy that is high vibratory and divine and like that, you know what I'm saying, and still be masculine too. So that's rare. So that's why they get with men that's like that, you know what I'm saying? And it's no problem because it's more wisdoms on earth. That means there's more women. That means there's more opportunity to hurt your ass, hurt your heart, because shit, they feelings is a little bit more different than yours. You know what I'm saying? A little bit more harder than a man's. You know what I'm saying? Because you bust a nut, you fall in love basically almost. You know what I'm saying? They bust a nut. It's just a physical experience and shit. Like, you know, it's totally different. That's why you can't be. You're not a wisdom. You know what I mean? You're not a woman. You don't even want to be. And the only reason why you have trainees or anything like that is because they want to have self-gratification dealing with self-equality or sex. You know, they have their desires of the flesh is like overcoming their desires of the spiritual world. Although, even though we may look at that being bad, Mosiah used it for good. Somebody be able to get and understand the right one that's needed to get the understanding from their existence will get it and will born it to save self to others. That's how that works, you know. So yeah, so basically, I want y'all to not do that. Not to be on the watch clock. Cause yeah, if you want to experience and see how far you go, only you know what I'm saying? And you have to climb up out of there. Because this is a different part of the life. This is a different part of learning now. You know what I mean? We want to put our story together, get everything back on it, but they're distracting us with porn and shit. You know what I mean? And girls that's out here in the 3D right in your face that don't have no love for you. due to maybe how you came up, if you was from a loving environment or not, maybe from a non so loving environment, or a mother that neglected you, or a mother that over loved you and neglected her sisters, or your sisters, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Or they may have came from a mother that just neglected them all the time, and so you have different cluster B experiences and situations. So when you notice these things, you notice not to go through that. And when you don't go through that experience, you can kind of avoid it. But sometimes the Most High wants you to experience it just so you can feel it for yourself, to see if you can heal from it and give you the strength. Like, okay, baby, I got you. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much it. Just keep that up, get into this workout. I'm gonna definitely have to have y'all subscribe to the workout channel. I got the workout one too. So that'll show you more things. I would have did it on here, but I said, F it. We just gonna separate those little subjects and do it like so. You know what I mean? So it won't blend. So Muzz want to know this aspect of me. They have to just like, come over here and just check it out. Like, okay, this man's talking about this. All right, cool. I got you. All right, so anyways, with that being said, I love you. Get out there, get your workout on, you know what I'm saying? Hour and a half, hour a day, you know what I'm saying? Get your cardio on, ride your bike or whatever. Let's try to strive to not work too much unless you need your mind occupied, you know what I'm saying? But if you are talented in any form of art, strive to delve into that a little bit more. See what gift that the Most High giving you from your upgrade from your past and previous life that you completed. All right, I love you, and if you ain't already, you better like, comment, and subscribe, nigga.